friends, welcome back to Tax-Savvy Small Business Live. Every week we hang out for about 15 minutes and I share one tax strategy that keeps more money in your pocket. Nothing fancy, just real-world stuff that you can actually use. Today's topic is one of my absolute favorites because it feels good on so many levels. It's about hiring your kids or even your grandkids into your business. You get a tax break, they learn about work and money, and it keeps the dollars in the family instead of going straight to the IRS. Pretty good trade, right? Here is why this works. When you pay your child for real work in your business, you get to deduct that wage just like you would if you paid anyone else. The difference? Your child is probably in the zero tax bracket. In 2025, they can make up to $15,000 and not pay a dime on federal income tax. That's right, $15,000 tax-free. And if you want to get fancy, you can even add another $7,000 into IRA for them. And it's still effectively zero tax for the child, while you get to deduct the wages on your business side. That's a win-win. The IRS isn't just handing the freebies. They want it to be legit. So you've got to treat your child like a real employee. That means give them a job description, pay them a reasonable wage for the work they're actually doing, and have them track their hours. You pay them from your business account by check or direct deposit. No cash out of the register. And at the end of the year, you issue a W-2. Yes, even if they owe zero tax, they still get a W-2. Think about it this way. If your 12-year-old is moving the lawn at your rental property, pay them what you would pay a landscaping company, adjusted for their age and ability. If your teenager is helping you with social media, editing videos or doing bookkeeping, pay them what you would reasonably pay someone else to do that job. It's got to pass the straight face test. And let me just say this. Your kids scrolling TikTok all day doesn't count as social media work. But if they're actually clipping your reels, writing captions, posting, and you're overseeing it, that's the real work. However, paying them for doing their chores at home doesn't count either. This has to connect to your business. Moving the family personal loan isn't deductible. However, moving your rental property loan is. One big advantage: if your business is a sole proprietorship or a partnership where the only partners are the child's parents, you don't even have to pay Social Security or Medicare taxes on their wages until they turn 18. That's a pure tax-free money. Once they're older, or if your business is S Corp or C Corp, then yes, you do the regular payroll taxes. But even then, the income shifting benefit is still worth it. And here is where it gets fun. Say your daughter earns $10,000 helping you with admin work this year. You deposit that paycheck into her account, not yours. That money could then go into a custodial account, a Roth IRA, or even pay for things like private school or summer camp if you run it through a custodial account. So, instead of you earning the money, paying tax on it, and then writing a check to summer camp with what's left, your daughter earns it, you deduct it, she deposits it, and the camp gets paid out of her funds. Exact same camp, exact same cost, but you got a deduction for that. That's how you make your money work twice. Let's run some quick math. If you pay your child $22,000, $15,000 that's covered by their standard deduction, plus $7,000 your fund into a traditional IRA. You just created a $22,000 deduction in your business. If you are in a 30% federal bracket plus 8% state bracket, that one move saves you about $8,300 in taxes this year. That's not pocket change. And if you put that $7,000 into a Roth IRA instead, one contribution at age of 13 could grow into $500,000 of tax-free dollars by the time your child retires. One summer job, one account, but life-changing difference. Pretty wild. Let me share the common mistakes that get people into trouble. Number one, no records. If you don't have a job description and timesheets, the IRS will say, nice try. Number two, paying in cash or out of your personal account. Always pay from the business. Number three, making up inflated wages. If you wouldn't pay someone else $50 an hour to do bookkeeping job, don't pay your kid $50 an hour. And number four, ignoring labor laws. The work has to be safe and age appropriate. No heavy machinery, no hazardous jobs. Keep it real. So, if you want to try this, here is your homework for the week. Pick one role that your child would do in your business. Write a one-paragraph description. Set a fair hourly rate by Googling what local vendors charge. Print out a timesheet, nothing fancy, just date, task, hours, and start small. And to make it easy for you, I put together a family payroll starter kit. It's got a simple job description, a timesheet template, and a quick checklist to keep you audit proof. If you want it, just type kits in the chat right now. Even if you're watching this on replay, type kits and I will send you the kit directly in your DMs. That way you don't have to hunt for links. I will hand it straight to you. Alright, I want to hear from you. Drop your questions in the chat and I will answer a few right here live. Let's wait for another few seconds for questions if there are any. Okay. So if you're thinking, okay, I love this idea, but I need help setting it up the right way, here is what you do. Click the link that I will share in the comments now. That will let you book a free appointment with us with no string attached, and we will walk you through this situation together. And in addition, we can assess your situation and estimate what amount of tax savings, tax reduction is available to you. Again, this is free, no string attached. Let me share the link. Okay, I think this link is already being shown. Yeah, you should be able to see the link. So yeah, click the link if you need any help. Alright friends, that's today's 15 minutes. If you found this helpful, hit like, follow, and most importantly, share this with another small business owner who is trying to do things smarter, not harder. And make sure you come back next week because we are diving into a question I get all the time. Which retirement plan is best for small business owners? And you might think the answer is obvious, but I promise the real answer may surprise you. See you next week. Bye for now.